Hi everyone, today I will try to explain at which speed you are supposed to drive when you use an electric car. So the answer is very short. You should drive like everyone else at the recommended speed, or more or less the speed limit, and a bit below if conditions are not great. It's actually faster to drive the speed limits and charge a bit more often or a bit longer than trying to drive slow to go very far, because when you drive slow you lose a lot of time, and modern cars, they charge very fast. So for example, if you have an Audi e-tron or a Tesla, you will likely lose 1 hour, 1 hour and a half by driving slow, but you may drive 100 kilometers more, which is fine, but you could also just stop 10 minutes and drive 200 kilometers more and still drive the speed limit. So there is really no point to drive slow. Of course, there is exceptions. If you messed up in your organization, if you miss the charger, or suddenly, I don't know, it's snowing, there is a lot of wind, and there is a traffic jam, and you don't want to stop the heater, then yeah, you may have to drive a bit slower, but that's very unexpected, and you should not plan to drive slow. That's a very last resort solution. Why does an electric car need more energy to drive faster? Well, it's physics, and it's like every car. When you drive on a flat surface like on motorway at a constant speed, you have two forces that your car is working against. It's a rolling force on the tires that is depending on the weight of the car, more or less, and the tires and the road. For example, it's a bit more resistance if the road is wet or snowy compared to a very dry road. And you have the wind, or the car is pushing the air around it, and this force is depending on the square of the speed. So it's very important. Speed is very important in this formula. So the faster you drive, the stronger this force is, and the more power the car needs to push the air around it. So if you think it's a bit difficult to plan how long to stop, at which speed you can drive, I would recommend the application A Better Route Planner, because you can specify in this application which car model you have, where you want to go, what are the conditions, the temperature, if it's snowing, if it's raining, if it's dry, and the application will compute a perfect plan and tell you how long it will take, where you should stop, how long you should stop, and it's very optimized. It's quite accurate too. It will take into account the mountains, the wind. So you can do better than the application with experience, but if you don't really mind, if you don't want to think about it, but you are a bit worried about which speed you should drive, I would recommend the application. So to summarize, when you drive an electric car, drive like everyone else. It's faster to drive fast at the speed limit, of course, than trying to save energy by driving slower. Thanks for watching. The sun is gone now, so you can subscribe and ask questions, comments. I will try to answer them. Thank you.